test, mic one. Is that okay? Okay, okay.
Hafaday, everyone. Hafaday and welcome to your Guam Legislature on this special occasion as we recognize the Guam Territorial Band. I'd like to thank my colleagues and co-sponsors for this legislative certificate for being here. So we have the acting speaker, Therese Terlahi. Senator Tom Atta. And Senator Luis Borja Muña. I am Senator and Legislative Secretary Régine Bisco-Lee, and it is with thank you. It is with great pleasure that I'm here today to recognize the members of the Guam Territorial Band for their achievement at the New York Invitational Music Festival at Carnegie Hall in New York City. You know, just performing at Carnegie Hall, one of the most prestigious and well-known venues in the world, is an achievement in itself. But earning high praise, a gold award in fact, is truly remarkable. Guam is a small island, but that does not always command the attention of the world. But for a musical composition and a few measures of music, the eyes and ears of a world-class performance hall were focused on these talented musicians from our island, performing amazing music that mirrors the beauty of our island and our people. News headlines across our island and across the nation do not always bring comfort during these trying times. It is gratifying, therefore, to be able to recognize such a significant achievement and to honor the Guam Territorial Band, which has brought music and joy to this island for 40 years. I know many of you in the band are already quite familiar with this, but I'd just like to share a little history about the band with our visitors and for the people watching at home. The band was formed in 1976 ahead of the inauguration of President Jimmy Carter. Since then, it has not only provided music for a host of events, but created educational opportunities for burgeoning musicians. This diverse group of dedicated artists has performed at community events and fiestas, welcomed off-island visitors, and hosted public concerts. Just recently, I joined the executive director of the Legislature in Guahan, Jermaine Alerta, and co-emceed the Tumon Bay Music Festival, and was impressed by the wealth of talent exhibited by band members. This festival not only brought our community together, but it also attracted a lot of the attention from some of our visitors who come to the island not just for our beaches and hotels, but for our culture as well. The band has also connected Guam to a larger musical community. Throughout the last 40 years, it has not only performed on island, but at events across the world, including Hawaii, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, the Republic of Belau, the United Kingdom, and Japan. During their recent stateside tour, Territorial Band members performed with elementary and high schoolers, sharing the joy of music, showcasing its members' talent, and serving as an example of world-class musical institution and sharing the Hafaday spirit. On Guam, educating and inspiring youth and nurturing their passion for music has been at the heart of the band's mission, with participants ranging from middle schoolers to seniors. The Territorial Band has connected generations, passed on skills, and encouraged young musicians to develop their love of music. You all do so much more than perform. You truly serve our community as ambassadors and as leaders. So one last time, I commend the members of the Territorial Band for your achievement in New York and for your hard work and dedication in everything you do. You are all truly an inspiration. Congratulations and Ndungklu Nasitus Masi for everyone for attending this presentation today. And I would also like to ask Territorial Band Director at this time, Brandon Idlet, if he has any words of wisdom to share with us. I didn't give him a heads up on this, so we're just going off the cuff here.
Thank you. Anyways, I want to say we're very happy to be here to receive this honor, to have the presence of our senators here to support the band. The band has been a long time supporting the island of Guam, bringing music to the schools, supporting the schools. One of our goals as the Guam Territorial Band is to equip young people working with music to develop their musical talents. And we even have a number of our younger members over here that have not been a part of the band for very long, but we're equipping them with musical skills that will serve not only the band, but also the island in the future. Too often we see bad news in the newspaper, but there's a lot of good stuff coming out of the island of Guam, and music, arts, the culture, that is where a lot of the goodness on Guam resides. And so it's very exciting for us to be able to take part in this, to bring this type of success story to the island. And I will tell you one thing, after our concerts in North Carolina and in New York City, people know about the island of Guam. They know where Guam is. We visited an elementary school in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. These kids know about Guam now. They know about our music. We've inspired the high school there. And even the clinicians in New York City were amazed, not just with the music, but the entertainment factor. Just watching these people play on a stage, they entertain the crowd. And it's something that stuck out among all the other groups. And it paid off. And it only works when people set aside their differences. They can use those differences to bring our backgrounds together and make a very beautiful product. And that's what the Guam Territorial Band does. It brings people together and we go into harmony. And really I can't take all the thanks myself. I'm just one guy out of several. Max Ronquillo oversees the band program for well over a decade. He has fostered the band for many years, done a fantastic job, and is working very hard to equip the younger people in the music and the theory, something more than I could ever do. I just wave a stick, but he goes through the actual motions, and also with Joanne, one of our other directors. She couldn't make it today, but it's a team effort. The school teachers, the band directors that have worked these young people for the past several years, this is a testament to their success. And so again, congratulations, Guam Territorial Band. Very glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And at this time, I'd just like to, I'm sorry.
The Guam March? Well, yes, in North Carolina we did perform the Guam March. The Guam March was written by a Chamorro, Senor Torres, a very successful businessman who lost much of what he owned during World War II. He went through the Meningan camps, didn't think he was going to survive, and much of what he wrote, it ties in much of what the Chamorros experienced in that camp. After the war, he completed writing the Guam March, and then we had just handwritten copies that survived. I believe there's a copy of it in the Guam Museum right now. And over time, one of the former band directors, Bill Stolte, he led the Territorial Band for 1 year in 2001, 2002. He took the music to Casper, Wyoming, to the college where he plays in a community band. He had those parts digitized, and now we have nice copies of the Guam March to play. And very few groups play it, but it's the Chamorro heritage. It's the heritage of Guam, and it ties in the theme of the suffering, but then the excitement when the Americans came in on Liberation Day and to liberate Guam. And we got to perform that in North Carolina and share that piece of history with Guam.
Thanks again for sharing that. And at this time, I'd like to ask Vice Speaker Terlahi if she could, actually she's acting speaker right now, so if she could assist me in kind of just giving these out, if you can read the certificate of recognition. And I'd also just like to acknowledge Senator Frank Blasagan Jr., who's joined us today. So if the senators, Senator Ada and Senator Munya and Senator, again, if you could join us, and the Vice Speaker will read the certificate of recognition.
Presented to William Brandon Eidlet. William Brandon Eidlet, for your superior performance at the 2017 New York Invitational Music Festival concert held on March 24, 2017 at Carnegie Hall Stern Auditorium, New York City, and to congratulate you and the Guam Territorial Band for receiving the Gold Award. Presented to Joy Lynn Gregson. Presented to Jericho Del Castillo. Presented to Trevor Ibarra. Presented to Roselle Kyla Austria Raggett. Presented to Anthony Macapagal Carino. Anthony, presented to Vince Campo. Presented to Marcus Landon Eidlet.
Timothy Fox Dominguez. Dr. Robert Louis Schlub. Christian Pelonio. Martha Anais Puckett. Joshua Hartzler.
I want to thank my colleagues again for joining me, and everybody here, and all the family and friends who are here to support these band members. Thank you for also for your support for everything that they do. And I'd really be remiss right now if I didn't recognize, I know Brandon spoke a little bit about Max Ronquillo moments before, but Max really helped to raise awareness for this band, at least in my eyes. He's really helped to, and I've had the pleasure of working with him on a number of musical performances since I moved back to Guam. And so I just want to thank you so much, Max, for all the hard work that you do and really raising the bar of music on this island. Also for your service in our armed forces. Thank you so much for your dedication on that front as well. But I think this really speaks volumes about the power of music and the power that we have in so many aspects of our lives, in education, in bringing joy to the people that we serve. So again, thank you. Thank you all for all of your hard work and your dedication. Thank you, parents, for believing in the members of the Guam Territorial Band, for bringing them to practice. And so yes, at this time we'd like to pose for a group photo, and I'm really overwhelmed. I'm really excited, and I have so much joy in my heart for you guys. Thank you so much, and congratulations again on this incredible achievement. Thank you.